Elon Musk, the man who refused to think small. Elon Musk is not just a businessman, he's a man who dares to imagine the impossible and then works day and night to make it real. Elon Musk was born in 1971 in South Africa. His childhood was not easy. He was a quiet child, often bullied at school. He spent most of his time reading books. By the age of 10, he had already started learning computer programming. At 12, he created a video game and sold it. That was the first sign that this boy was different. When Elon was young, he asked big questions. Why are we here? How does the world work? Can humans live on other planets? These questions never left his mind. Elon Musk moved to Canada and later to the United States to study and build his future. He did not come from wealth. He worked hard, studied hard, and lived very simply. His first success came with a company called Zip2, which he sold for millions of dollars. Later, he co founded PayPal, which also became a huge success. But instead of enjoying luxury, Elon made a shocking decision. He invested almost all his money into three risky companies: Tesla, electric cars; SpaceX, space rockets; solar energy, clean power for the future. Many people laughed at him. Experts said he would fail. Some even called him crazy. Elon Musk faced failure again and again. SpaceX rockets exploded. Tesla almost went bankrupt. He worked 100 hours a week. He spent in factories. He lost money, peace, and even personal relationships. There was a time when Elon Musk said, "I thought I was going to lose everything." But he did not quit. He believed one thing strongly: if something is important enough, you should try, even if the odds are against you. Finally, SpaceX succeeded. It became the first private company to send a rocket to space and return it safely. Tesla changed the car industry forever. Electric cars became the future. Elon Musk proved that failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Lessons from Elon Musk's life. Think big. Don't limit your dreams to what seems easy. 2. Accept failure. Every failure is a lesson, not an ending. 3. Work harder than others. Success demands sacrifice. 4. Believe in your vision, even when no one else does. 5. Never stop learning. Elon Musk reads, learns, and asks questions every day. Elon Musk's story teaches us that you don't need a perfect life to create an extraordinary future. You need courage, you need discipline, and most importantly, you need belief. Belief in your dream, belief in your effort, belief in yourself. If a bullied child who loved books could change the future of cars and space, what can you do if you refuse to give up? Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine a boy sitting alone with a book in his hands. No friends around him, no one believing in him. People laugh at him. People push him down. That boy grows up to build rockets. That boy changes how the world drives cars. That boy dreams of taking humans to Mars. That boy is Elon Musk. This is not just a success story. This is a story of pain, persistence, failure, and fearless dreaming. A quiet child with loud dreams. He was not a popular child. He was not strong and confident. He was quiet, he was shy, he was often bullied badly at school. Sometimes the bullying was so severe that he had to be hospitalized. But instead of fighting people, Elon escaped into books. He read for hours. He read science. He read philosophy. He read about space, energy, and the future. Books became his friends. Ideas became his shelter. At the age of 10, Elon learned computer programming. At 12, he created a video game and sold it. Even as a child, Elon was asking questions most people never ask. Why are we here? How does the universe work? Can humans survive beyond Earth? These questions shaped his destiny. Leaving home with nothing but courage, Elon knew one thing very clearly. If he wanted to change the world, he had to leave South Africa. He moved to Canada with very little money. Later, he went to the United States. Life was hard. He cleaned boilers, he worked long hours, he lived simply. Sometimes he survived on very little food, but he never complained. He studied physics and economics because he believed to change the future, you must understand how the world works. First success, first big decision. Elon started his first company, Zip2. It was not glamorous, it was not easy. He worked day and night. Eventually, Zip2 was sold for millions of dollars. Elon became rich, but something strange happened. Money did not excite him, luxury did not attract him. He asked himself, what is the point of money if it doesn't help humanity? Then came PayPal. PayPal became a huge success and was sold for billions. At this point, Elon Musk could have retired. He could have lived comfortably for the rest of his life. But instead, he made a decision that shocked everyone, betting everything on impossible dreams. Elon Musk invested almost all his money into three dangerous ideas: SpaceX to make space travel affordable, Tesla to replace petrol cars with electric cars, solar energy to create clean power for the planet. People laughed. They said private rockets will never work, electric cars will fail, he will lose everything. Even his friends warned him. But Elon believed one thing: if the future is important, it is worth risking everything. Failure after failure. This was the darkest period of Elon Musk's life. SpaceX rockets failed. One rocket exploded, then another, then another. Millions of dollars were lost. Tesla was bleeding money. The company was close to bankruptcy. Elon worked 100 hours a week. He slept on factory floors. He skipped meals. Emotionally, he was breaking. At one point, Elon Musk admitted, I thought I was going to lose everything. But quitting was never an option because for Elon, failure was not defeat, it was feedback. The moment that changed his history. SpaceX had one last chance. If the next rocket failed, the company would die. Everyone was tense. The pressure was unbearable. Then it happened. The rocket launched successfully. For the first time, a private company reached space and returned safely. Elon Musk cried, not because of money, but because belief had won over doubt. SpaceX later partnered with NASA. Tesla survived and grew stronger. History was rewritten. Tesla and the electric revolution. People once said electric cars are boring and weak. Elon Musk proved them wrong. Tesla cars were fast. They were stylish. They were powerful. More importantly, they represented a cleaner future. Elon didn't just build cars, he challenged the oil industry. He challenged old thinking. Today, electric cars are the future, and Tesla led the way. A mind that never rests. Elon Musk never stops thinking. He dreams of colonizing Mars, artificial intelligence, brain computer connections, high speed transport systems. Some ideas succeeded, some fail. But Elon believes progress requires courage to look foolish. Life lessons from Elon Musk. Let us pause and reflect. Lesson 1. Pain can create power. Your difficult past does not define your limit. Lesson 2. Failure is a teacher. Every mistake brings wisdom. Lesson 3. Work ethic matters. Talent without effort means nothing. Lesson 4. Think for the long term. Don't chase comfort, build impact. Lesson 5. Read, learn, question. Knowledge is the real superpower. Elon Musk was not special by birth. He was bullied, he failed, he suffered, but he refused to give up. If you are struggling today, if people doubt you, if your dream feels impossible, remember this: the future belongs to those who dare to imagine it. School life and personal life. Behind every great achiever, there is a hidden story. A story of classrooms, loneliness, family struggles, and silent battles. Elon Musk is known as a genius today, but his school life and personal life were far from perfect. Let us go back to where it all began. From a very young age, Elon was different. He was quiet. He liked to think deeply. He loved books more than people. In school, Elon was not popular. Other children did not understand him. He did not enjoy sports. He did not talk much. Because of this, he was bullied badly. Some students pushed him, some laughed at him, some hurt him physically. Once, the bullying was so serious that Elon had to be taken to the hospital. School was not a safe place for him, but instead of becoming angry, Elon became focused. Elon escaped into books. She read for hours every day. She read science, mathematics, philosophy, space, technology. While other children played, Elon imagined the future. Books helped him survive school life. At the age of 10, Elon started learning computer programming. He learned it by himself. At 12 years old, he created a video game and sold it. This was not taught in school. This came from curiosity. Even though school was difficult, Elon was learning far beyond the classroom. Elon completed school in South Africa. Later, he moved to Canada to study and also to escape bullying. Then he went to the United States. He studied physics, economics. He chose those subjects because he believed to change the world, you must understand it deeply. School taught him subjects, life taught him strength. Elon Musk's personal life has always been complex and challenging. He is not a person who seeks comfort. Elon's childhood was emotionally difficult. He felt misunderstood. He often felt alone. These early experiences shaped his personality: serious, focused, emotionally reserved. He learned to rely on himself. Coming to relationships and marriage, Elon Musk has been married more than once. His marriage has faced difficulties because he worked extremely long hours. He was deeply focused on his mission. He put work before comfort. Elon himself has admitted that balancing personal life and work was very hard for him. His life teaches us success often comes with personal sacrifices. Elon Musk is a father. He has said that he wants his children to think independently, question everything, learn practically, not just from books. He believes traditional education is not enough. That is why he even created new learning environments for his children. Despite being very rich, Elon Musk lives simply. He does not chase luxury. His life mostly revolves around work, learning, problem solving. He often works late nights, weekends, 100 plus hours a week. He believes if something is important for humanity, it deserves full effort. What is school and personal life teaches? Elon Musk life gives us powerful lessons. Being different is not a weakness. School may not understand you, but your uniqueness is your strength. Pain can create purpose. Difficult childhoods can build strong minds. Learning never stops. Education is more than exams and marks. Success has a price. Great achievements demand sacrifice. Elon Musk was not a perfect student. He was not a happy child. He was not comfortable in personal life, but he was curious, persistent, and brave. His school life shaped his mind, his personal life shaped his discipline, and together they shaped a man who dared to change the future. As this story comes to an end, remember one important truth. Elon Musk was not born confident. He was not always strong. He was once a quiet child, sitting alone in a classroom, trying to survive each day. His school life tested him, his personal life shaped him, his struggles prepared him. If you are facing difficulties today, if your life feels heavy, if people don't understand you, do not lose hope. Sometimes silence builds strength, sometimes pain creates purpose, and sometimes the hardest journey leads to the greatest future. Thank you for listening till the end. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to reflect, share it with someone who needs hope, and stay connected for more inspiring journeys. Because every great story starts with a struggle, and your story is still being written.